Hey guys, SilverLugia860 here, and today I have a review and unboxing of the brand new Bandai D-Arts Venusaur figure. This is the latest in the Pokemon D-Arts series by Bandai, and if it is anything like the previous three figures, I know it is going to be fantastic. This series has really been impressive so far, and as you can see from the box design here, Venusaur has the exact same sleek design that Blastoise's box has, along with Charizard and Mewtwo. So I really like this box design, as I've said in the past. And these high quality boxes definitely add some overall appeal to the figure. And let's just zoom in here. And you can see the cool silhouette of Venusaur. Fushigibana is Venusaur's Japanese name. A handful to say, not as easy to say as Lizardon for Charizard, but still a pretty cool Japanese name nonetheless. You can see Venusaur in there. Really cool, another silhouette on the side. And the back here has all of the poses that you've probably seen all these pictures before, as they release all of these photos when they officially announce the figure. Another silhouette on the side here. And then the top, just Pokemon Fushigibana. So yeah, let's just dive into this figure here. And of course we have our little sheet here that is for the back display here, and it's Fushigibana, just in a large font, just like all of the other figures. I think this is really kind of cool, actually. Make a really nice way to display the figure. And of course we have, if I can tear it out here, our standard base. There has been a base with every single Pokemon D-Arts figure so far, so nothing too out of the ordinary there. And so you can see Venusaur inside all of this wonderful plastic. Okay, so it looks like his Vine Whip comes in several different pieces. I'm sure that'll be fun to assemble. Just kind of dump them out here, and Venusaur's leg just fell off. I'm not sure that's a very good sign. Okay guys, so I had some time to kind of play with the figure, look at it up close, and just kind of see what I thought of it. And while the figure is very nice overall, I did have a couple of issues with it. The first being that the vines are a mess to put together. They completely just want to fall apart all the time, very loose joints, and it's just awkward trying to get the pegs into the holes in the back of Venusaur's midsection, and it was just overall very tedious and annoying. They kept falling apart again and again and again, and you know, that's really just too bad. It is a cool accessory, but the way it was just so tedious and obnoxious to put together, it was just not worth it in my opinion. And so that's kind of a bummer, the way that they just don't stay together. I mean, it looks really cool. It looks like Venusaur is about to charge and get you with his Vine Whip, but the way that you had to put them together and how they constantly fell apart was really annoying. So that's a bummer. And another thing I noticed, I don't know how well it will show up on camera here, but Venusaur has some paint transfers on his face from his leaves here, and it kind of sticks out. It's right on the front of his face. It's not in a place that you would not see. You would always have Venusaur facing forward, I assume, when you're displaying it. At least I know I will. So again, that's kind of a bummer. I might be able to remove it with nail polish remover. I'm not sure if I'm daring enough to try that, but I think I might give it a shot since it is kind of front and center there. Nail polish remover is very dangerous. You want to use a little. When in doubt, always use just a tiny bit if you want to take paint transfers off. But anyway, one thing I really do like about this figure is Venusaur's really adorable flower he has here. I think the colors that they used, really nice and bright, very vibrant, and the leaves themselves are really easy to move. Of course, you have to maneuver around the vines, but I will actually just take these off, I think. I feel like the way that these are so far in there, that this could actually be potential for breaking your figure. If you could always easily snap it. So that's also kind of, yeah, see, it just fell apart there. Venusaur's vines do not hold together, but they are a really cool accessory. Just too bad they weren't executed a little better. So now that his vines are out of the way, you can see Venusaur's flower just completely has a 360 ability here, and it looks really cool. I think I will just pose Venusaur like that if the vines pose to be too much of a trouble. That looks really cool. And you can move all of the flower petals on Venusaur's top flower here as well. Am I the only one who is ever reminded of Vileplume when you look at Venusaur's flower? Very similar in color and with the spots. Just, it definitely does remind me a lot of Vileplume. And just looking at the entire figure here, just fast 360. It is a really nice figure. It's very stable. It does not include a hook like Mewtwo, Charizard, and Blastoise did. It just comes with a nice base, and it is a very easy to pose figure, and I like that a lot. So that's really cool, especially since the vines are kind of iffy. You can just have it in Venusaur's, you can just have a basic pose like this, and it still looks awesome. Getting up close here, you can see Venusaur's eyes are also really great. I like that they outlined them in black, makes them look really striking and intimidating. And Venusaur has an opening and closing mouth, just like Blastoise and Charizard do. And I think that's really nice. They do a really nice job on all of the mouthpieces on their figures. It's a really simple thing to do, but I think it adds a lot to the overall figure. And Venusaur's teeth show through, which is really cool. And here are his feet. They are made up of 3 kind of sections here, as you saw when this foot fell off. It seems to be holding up now, so hopefully that will stay. I guess they just packaged it loosely, so it came off when I opened it, so hopefully that won't be an issue. I think this figure's main issue is just the vines. And the back here. Really cool looking figure overall. And Venusaur even just sits up by himself. It's kind of cool. And now that I think about it, I think as cool as the Vine Whip accessory is, I think a Solar Beam accessory would have been really cool. You'd seem like it'd be pretty easy to put in there, and it would just look really cool because you can already position it so it looks like Venusaur is shooting up. So I guess I'm just really disappointed on how loosey-goosey the vines are. But I will try to put them in as many poses as I possibly can. And I will make a photo gallery just like all of the previous figures so you guys can get a range of what all of the poses look like. Although with Venusaur, I think you have the least amount of poses possible since he is a 4-legged beast and no crazy hooks, so no crazy poses for him. But like I said, I think that's a good thing because oftentimes, they did not include any instructions possible as to how to make Charizard fly with that flimsy hook. So Nothing difficult there to figure out. Just a very basic, just a very solid, sturdy figure, which I really like a lot. And now the fun part is to compare him to all of the past Pokemon D-Art figures. Okay guys, sorry for the awkward cut there. I just had to set all the figures up here, and it actually took quite a while to get all the poses up that I liked, and so I did cut there. I'm sure you guys didn't want to see 5 minutes of me setting up, so I skipped over that, but obviously, as you can see here, the results are phenomenal. They all look amazing together, and it reminds me so much of my favorite Pokemon artwork. I'll just pop that up on the screen here. That is the official Pokemon Center artwork, and it's my all-time favorite. And now I can actually attempt to recreate that, and that's so cool. These figures are just the best. I'm so glad that Bandai decided to make this line. And, you know, after this is all we know. These are the only figures that they've announced and have released so far. We do not know if they're planning to release more or what they're going to do with the line. I'm sure they're going to release more because this line has been making them a ton of money. I see no reason why they would stop. But they could go several different ways. They could go X and Y route, or they could do other generation starters like Johto, Hoenn, etc., which I think would be really cool. I would love to see a Feraligatr figure. Feraligatr and Charizard are my all-time favorite starters, so I would love to see a Feraligatr figure to go with the rest of them here. Or they could do Xerneas, or, you know, the X and Y Final Evolution starters. They could go so many ways with this line. And the Tokyo Game Show is actually this month, so we might learn something new there. I don't know. At least I'm hoping we will. I think they might go the X and Y route, but I really don't know. What do you guys think? That's my comment question of the day. So what do you guys think? Where do you think they're going to take the line after this? And so yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Here is Venusaur again. I decided to mess around with the vines some more, and you can just see how awesome it looks here. You know, once you get the vines set up, they look really cool. It's just putting them together and getting them actually, you know, in the holes with the pegs. It's that I really just don't like. The holes with Venusaur where you put the pegs for the vines are in such a awkward place. It can leave potential for snapping the vines. And then you can actually take Venusaur's flower off. That doesn't really help either, because when you put it back on, you have to still maneuver it around all the vines, and it's very, very annoying to do. And so I do wish they wouldn't have made it so awkward, but I don't really see how else they could have done it. So, you know, for what they did, it's all right, but it is kind of tedious and annoying, and the vines are kind of a lot of work. But once they are in place, they do look pretty damn awesome. So that's kind of my only gripe with the figure, you know, minus the paint transfer. Paint transfers are not, you know, not every figure is going to have a paint transfer. There's nothing you can really do about that. Paint transfers happen. That's just something you have to accept. So yeah, let me know if you have this figure. I'd love to know what you think about the vines. Do you think they're worth it? Are your vines as loosey-goosey as mine? Yeah, I'd love to know, and I hope you guys enjoyed this review. I do recommend this figure, regardless of the vines. The vines are just kind of a minor gripe, in my opinion. Some people might love them. I just think they're kind of okay. So I still do recommend this figure. I think the pros definitely outweigh the cons. It is still a very phenomenal figure, has excellent detail, it's really sturdy, and you can pose it in really cool ways even without the vines. So the vines are just an accessory. I don't think that really brings down the overall figure at all. So I do still recommend it if you are a Venusaur fan, or if you just really like D-Art figures. It is still a top quality figure, and I highly recommend it. And I also recommend buying it quickly, like all past D-Art figures. D-Art figures, if you haven't gathered already, sell out very, very fast. I will leave a link in the description if you are interested in Venusaur, and they are actually re-releasing Mewtwo, except the only thing that is different is it will not come with Mew. So you can buy the second release Mewtwo, and I'm sure they will second release Charizard and Blastoise in time. So definitely keep an eye on AmiAmi's website if you are interested and you've missed out on any of these figures. So yeah, I will leave links to all of that in the down bar down below. And like I said, if you want to see more detailed photos of everything, I will leave a link to my photo gallery on my blog there. And I will keep you guys posted if there is any new D-Art news. And yeah, I think that's it. I covered everything here. So a couple of new videos coming soon, and then we're really going to get into the X and Y stuff. So really looking forward to that. It's a great time to be a Pokemon fan. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you all so very much for watching. Of course, any likes, shares, and comments are always appreciated. Thank you guys again, and I will see you all in the next one.